Am I on? Right. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Tony Darroch. I have to say, it's a little bit hot. Now, we're always complaining. Whew, we are always complaining, right, that it's cold. Hey, I was on time today, yes. Make a note. We're always complaining it's freezing in the UK. It's been wet, it's been windy, it's been a damp squid. As soon as we get sunshine, what do? We blooming moan. We moan about it. But does anybody else feel like this, right? It's either freezing, damp, wet and windy, or it's too hot. It's so, look at me, I'm all flush. Now, there is a reason for this. It's probably partly the sunshine and the extreme heat in my warehouse, but I have been packing all day as well. Woo! So, if you are tuning in for the very first time, I'm not always a hot mess, because like we do not have heat like today. It's been so hot. Oh, and guess what? We had a surprise visitor in our store today as well. We had a little chick. A little chick had fallen out of its nest somewhere. It flew into the warehouse, so I put the shutter up to let the chick like fly out, and I could hear it all morning like shouting for its mum. And then I went into the warehouse to get something, and then we came into the shop and it followed me into the shop. I'll show you this chick in a second. I've got a picture on my phone. What is it with me and birds? Did you see my other one where that big blooming magpie the size of a turkey flew into my conservatory and started playing the piano? Oh, anyway, this little chick flew in today. Oh, it was so cute. It still had the baby feathers, but it couldn't quite fly. So anyway, I saved it. So today I'm somebody's saving grace today, because I saved a little chick. But I tell you, me and birds. And then Tim said, if it comes back, we're keeping him. I'm like, we are not keeping a chick. So that's my story today. So how is everyone? Is everyone all right? I'm having a great day, by the way, although my back is hurting, I have to say. It's very difficult. I've always suffered with a bad back. Probably most of you know this, but stood up all day, I do not know how my team do it. And I raise myself up. I build a station so I'm stood tall and not hunched over. Come 2 o'clock, I'm like, oh, feeling it a bit twitchy today, but you'll be pleased to know we've gone through about another 1,500 orders today. How, I've no idea. I did have a bounty. Some chocolate, you know what it's like. And any questions, reorders. So I did do that little Facebook Live, didn't I, about the delay in orders. Hopefully you're all going to start getting them this week. I would probably say, if you've not heard anything, by Friday, if you haven't had your order by Friday, then get in touch with me. Don't bother with Create and Craft, just get in touch with me. Create and Craft's been inundated anyway because of the change of systems, and I don't want your messages to be caught up in whatever chaos they're going through at the moment, because it's not a small transition going from one website to a new one, etc, etc. So if you have not got it by Friday, and I'm talking like magazines, A Day in Paradise, folios, lamination, and whatever else, if you haven't got it by Friday, let us know. Me and Becky are on hand for you all. And equally as well, the team are working till 11 o'clock tonight to get the orders out the door. As soon as I finish here, I will be I'm not staying till 11. I've been here so early, I'm not staying till 11. Plus I've got to cook my son tea. However, when I go out of here, I'll be able to check what's left. So you should all be getting those too. So thank you so much for your patience, guys. It's been epic, and the new system, we just couldn't figure it out, and orders were piling up and piling up and piling up, and there's nobody to blame for it. We're not going to pass the blame to anybody. Nobody is to blame for it. These things just happen. So hopefully you'll get it all by Friday. What I will say to you is, tomorrow we have some help coming in from an agency to help us pick and pack as well, because we literally are inundated. We had over 3,900 orders from Christmas. So you know where sometimes you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel with the staff that you have, including me and Tim helping. I just couldn't see the light. So we've got some agency work coming in tomorrow, and they're going to start on the Christmas as well. So what does that mean for you at home? It might mean that you might get your Christmas before your magazine, which is brilliant, right? Well, you're probably thinking, oh, that means my magazine's gone on a walk. It's probably not the case, okay? So if you get Christmas before you get your magazine, that's because I've had extra hands in, and I'm going to task them with Christmas tomorrow, and me, Becky, Tom, Tim, Phoebe and Megan are going to work on getting magazines out of the door tomorrow as well. So hopefully it'll all be finished by Friday, and then just to clear the decks in time for an Imala Christmas. Oh, do you know what as well? Oh, I know, Julie, a lot of people always say they would help, and do you know what though, when I'm packing them and I see what people have bought in their orders, it's so wonderful, and I am honestly so grateful. I see what everybody buys, and some people just buy like some vellum, because even like if I've got like, it's really weird to explain to you all guys, but when I see a pick list and I see the order and it's got like just some vellum, I think even though they didn't buy the collection, they still invested in Stamps by Me, and it was only a packet of vellum. Now I'm not sure if that's because they absolutely loved the vellum, or I think to myself, is that because whoever was watching still wanted to support Stamps by Me and get something, you know, just to show we support you, Tony. It's real. And I talk to the girls like, oh, this person's ordered this and this is a great combination. Oh, this customer's ordered this, and they're like, clearly that's a Stamps by Me fan. So it is a nice, wonderful thing to actually get hands on deck again. But you know what, be careful what you wish for, because this is just unprecedented for Stamps by Me. I can't tell you. I don't know what's happened. Well, I do know what's happened. We have seen a significant lift in HSN. We've seen a significant lift in USA ladies and gentlemen coming to buy direct or buying from HSN and just tuning into the lives. And I think all of that triangle I spoke to you all about many years ago, HSN was the dream, did it, QVC was the dream, Create and Craft was the dream, and I have all three, and finally the triangle is complete. And now I'm like, oh, what am I going to do now? I've got so much work. And it's not just the design and the creating for you all, it's actually everything else that comes out of it, the pick and packing, the emails, so be careful what you wish for if you do have your own brand and you do aspire to be global, because it's not an easy task. We're managing it, we're getting there. Once we clear the decks of this awful transition with the systems on Create and Craft, we'll be back to good old stuff. But if you are investing, thank you so much. If you are here for the first time, let us know. Where you're from in the world, what's the weather like? I can tell you now it's red hot here in the UK, which is wonderful for a change. Oh, my back's twingy. Oh, come on, I need a Kit Kat. I need a Kit Kat. Right, so let's do a little bit of a shout out. Thank you so much. 1 for your patience, 2 for your continued support, 3 for just coming and saying hello, and 4 just for being you, and welcome to the channel. Now, before I do a bit of a shout out, a couple of things I just want to go over with you all. Don't forget we have our brand new SBM Stamps by Me app on your phone or your tablet, where we've put that together for you all. I think there's over 700, 1,000 people in the app now. I can't remember the last update I last looked, but it's just a fantastic community. It's not a selling app or anything like that. It's just a community where I've pulled together for you all, and it is a professional app for you all to communicate with each other. So bringing everybody from all sides of the world together to communicate and just talk about everything and anything. It doesn't have to be craft. Some ladies talk about being in hospital, which, you know, if they're on their own, why should you be on your own? Talk in the app, the community app. But also on the flip side of that, we also have where you can share your makes. So if you're proud of a make, or you're not so confident to put things on social media, and you want to pop it in the little Stamps by Me app for the other ladies and gentlemen in there to see it, then please do so. It's there for you, and it's just a lovely, lovely community. And I do drop in, I post pictures of my dog and things like that. So you know, join the app. And if you want to know how to join the app, if you go to our website, the How to Craft Network website, if you go to the top, it says Let's Get Smarter. If you click on there, there's one of 2 options dependent on whatever phone you've got, Android or Apple, and you can choose the appropriate one for you. So it hasn't physically officially been launched yet. This is sort of like the phasing in period where we're testing it. You're all sort of like our little guinea pigs. There's been glitches, but hopefully they've ironed themselves out. Then when we do the launch for the app, we're going to celebrate it in style. So you need to get in there, because people in the app are going to get way more rewards for being in the app in our lovely little community as well. Right, quick shout out. Over on Facebook we have Jeannie Quinn. She says, I wish I could help. I know. Could you imagine all you guys in my warehouse? Crikey. That's a lot of Kit Kats. I don't pay money, but I do pay well in chocolate. And then we have Brenda Denici. Hi everyone. Can't seem to comment on YouTube. Oh, bless you. It looks like it's okay, sweetheart. And then over on YouTube we have Tanya, Beverly, Donna, Dalalia. Hi from North Dakota. Woohoo! Dakota. What's the weather like? You'll have to tell us. So if you can share, I'm going to do a giveaway. We'll do a voucher. You can spend it on the website when you like, how you like, whenever you want. Wait for a new launch, whatever you want to do. And we'll pick that at the end of the show. And we'll also pick a winner for anyone who comments when I've gone off air underneath this video too. If you can't share, don't worry about it. We're not too precious. We don't want anybody to get in bother sharing in groups where they're not supposed to, okay? So if you can't, it's okay. But if you can, brilliant. We love to share the love of craft. So, Philippa, it's been 28 degrees today in Essex. Whew, I think it's been 25 here in Wakefield. So we've got Denise Rigatano, we've got Julie Barlow, Beverly Tutton, Marilyn Bennett, we've got we've got Helen from Indiana, we have Audrey Irvine. Question, Tony. I've forgotten my password for my account and I'm not able to try out the app. What can I do to sort this? Do I need to send you an email? Yes, darling, send one to Becky. Send Becky an email and she'll sort it out for you. We'll send you a reset password. We have Ulrike Bopert. Hello from Hessen, Germany. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. How did you find me? I would be very interested. Did you buy from me when I was on QVC Germany? Fingers crossed. I've got some exciting news for you all in HSN news, Germany news, UK news. So you're all in for a treat this evening. Liked but cannot share. Don't worry, Marilyn, it's absolutely fine. We have Alicia Walter, 87 degrees in Ohio. I don't know how you manage with that heat. We have Ronald Kent. Hi, Tony. And all in the chat, we have Shwana Naskins. Hi, Tony from New Mexico. Crikey, you're all coming out in force tonight. You all come out when I look like rubbish. When I look smart, nobody watches. We have Louise Caldwell, lovely and sunny here in Glasgow. We have Carmen Del Rosario from the Philippines. Woohoo! What's going on this evening? What is going on? Philippa from Chelmsford. We have Audrey on. We have Rihanna Richards. Hi everyone. Beverly. Glynis Bright from Kent. Chrissy Moorcroft from Lincoln. Now take a breath. You always look smart. Well, not so smart. I do look a bit like I've been pulled through a hedge backwards. I have been packing all day, so you have to. Although this is a lovely dress, cotton dress, and it's been so like fresh air. Although you will laugh, I came today in some sandals, and obviously I don't let my team in the warehouse with open toe shoes. They're not allowed in at all. There's health and safety everywhere. And then I walked in, they went, I see you've got open toe sandals on today. I was like, well, that can only mean one thing. That can only mean I can't go in the warehouse. Well, they were like, oh, you're definitely going in the warehouse. We're not doing it all for you. So anyway, I ended up putting my Ugg slippers on to cover my feet. You know, lead by example, Tony. But you know, it is what it is. They don't let me lie. You know, they don't. Right, so we have Karen from Scotland, 25 degrees. We have Donna Lane from Boynton Beach in Florida. Woohoo! We have Audrey in Lanarkshire, East Kilbride, South Lanarkshire. I can't keep up with you all. What's going on? Let's have a look. How many people's on? $180 people on YouTube. What's going on? Have you all had your tea? And how many have we got on Facebook? Oh, it won't show me. Patricia Turner. Hello. Hi, sweetheart. And Pam Simpson's liked and shared. Thank you so much. Right. Not Crocs, Tony. No Crocs for me. I'm sorry. Sorry. They're just... Everybody's entitled to wear whatever they want and what they feel comfy in. But Crocs for me are an absolute no-no. I hate them. I think I have a fear of them. The toes are really big. Please, let's not talk about Crocs. Elaine says never Croc. Well, let's not get onto the Croc debate, because I know people wear them for work because they're stood up all day. Mind you, I've been stood up all day. I wonder if they'd have helped. No, I will never wear Crocs. I just don't like them. I just don't like them. I think I have a fear of Crocs. But anyway, moving on very quickly. So I've got Janet Austin, hello from North Carolina. Crikey, so if you can share to all of your crafty groups, or if you know some crafty friends, that would be wonderful, and we will pick some winners at the end as well. Right, so let's just do some crafty news updates, and then we'll get into some good stuff, right? Because I've got lots to show you. So I've got a bit, I'm going to recap Christmas, because we did Christmas on UK TV, but it's now available on the website, so I'm going to go through that. I have the Monday night exclusive drop, and I just wanted to point out the, I just wanted to point out our lovely calendar. For those of you that are wanting it, it's on pre-order. Okay, I will go into detail on it a little bit more in detail when it comes to more to the close to the launch. But basically, this one has 12 boxes, and in each box there is, in 5 of the boxes there are collections. So you've got collections that'll work together. So it's just going to be wonderful. But if you have our old one, I'm also doing a refill, so please don't panic. I know I've had a few emails going, the new one's 12, so what happened to the refill? Tony promised there will be a refill of 25 for your previous one too as well, so please don't worry about that, okay? When I say I'm going to do something, I do it, right? And if I make promises, I always deliver. So I'm just going to move that out of the way just for now. So you know about that, you know about the app. Good. It's good to have you all here. Let's just talk about a bit of admin, what's going on this week, okay? So, well, not this week, but up and coming. I'm live every Monday anyway, so 1 PM Eastern Time, 11 Pacific and 6 PM UK. But what's happening? So I have HSN. So for the ladies in the USA, I have HSN with Suzanne Runyan on the 2nd. So you know how we had some form of technical issues before. We're not quite sure what happened, but for some reason it wouldn't let me Zoom. They're giving me the 2nd for a Facebook Live with Suzanne with the products, because I spent all day prepping, as you know. I was so excited about it, and when I messaged the buyer to say I was so upset, because I really were like, I've got an hour to myself to show all of Quattro-D, and I was so upset, and the buyer was like, we totally understand, Tony, let's get you in with Suzanne. So Suzanne, 2nd of July, okay, so put that in your diaries. QVC, we have another QVC show. Christmas QVC, so if you are watching in Germany, Europe, anywhere like that, we have an up and coming show. Once I get that date confirmed, I will let you all know, so that's wonderful. And then on the 2nd also of July, Carla is on with Christmas I Marla. So if you are a fan of Carla and those large stamps, then that is the 2nd. So if you've made a note of those, brilliant. So Natalie's put, hi Tony, I hate Crocs too, only suitable for hospital staff. Yeah, I think like hospital dentists and carers, and they wear them because they're on their feet all day. I totally get that, but I really feel like they're a hazard in the same breath because the fronts are so cumbersome. They just don't look nice, do they? But it's not a fashion parade when you're at work. You wouldn't go out for a meal in a pair of Crocs, would you? Probably somebody's going to scream at me going, I always go out to the supermarket in my Crocs. Oh, I'm in bother. I'll be in bother if I carry on. As Karen would say, get the shovel. Dig a hole. Because that's what happens when I get onto Crocs. Like, Tony, stop. Stop. Don't talk. So Natalie's put, you always look fab, Tony, even in your casual gear, a baseball cap, you manage to look stylish. Well, I wish I felt it. Sometimes. I wish I felt it. Let's have a look what's going on with Rihanna. Will there be any double ups between calendars? No, all different, okay? So if you want to invest in the new one, it's completely different to the refill. So if you want to get both, or if you just want your refill, because you invested in the calendar last year, of course you can do that. Listen, we do want to be a little bit sustainable with our craft, right? Wasteful. I hate when you pop holes in boxes, just a total waste. That's why we're doing the refills for you as well. So, and the box is just so beautiful. So if you just want to get your refill and be done and have the surprise, of course you can do that too. Right. Tanya hates Crocs. Need to get some toe cap boots for the warehouse. Listen, Audrey, I've got no plans to be in this warehouse. I need to get back to my desk. Right, so let's have a look at some product. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I did say I'd show you my bird, didn't I? Let me get my bird on my phone. This bird today, oh, so cute. Let's just get you the right picture. You're gonna be like, oh, I wish. Oh, I wish I'd have been there today. And he was so cute. Let's show you on the overhead. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Look at him! Is he not just the sweetest? It's called Harold. He still had the fluffy feathers that need to drop out. Can you see there? Isn't he gorgeous? By the way, he was stood on the wow powders. Here he is again, look. He's on some little, look at him. How cute is he? Need to do a fluffy bird. In fact, I've actually got a collection coming up with a fluffy bird. Adorable. I know, I love birds. But birds love me too. I've got a story to tell you one time about some birds when I was in my other job. I'll tell you about that one time another time because I've got time tonight. Right, so let's have a quick look at Christmas. So, Christmas is now available on the website. So wherever you are in the world, it knows where you are. So you are geolocated. So if you want to check out Christmas, of course you can do that. But I'm just going to do a quick flick through. I can't show you any samples because they were left at TV for Laura. But as soon as I get them back, we'll show some in more detail. But basically, we had this incredible stamp and die, stamp and stencil, which most of you invested in. It's at like limited stock on TV, so there's not that much left of it. So basically, you get the full stamp set. And the sort of masking system. I'm going to do a demo on this, on the papers as well. Super quick demo, guys, because I need to get back to staff. So this one. And then we had the papers, didn't we? And I showed you the papers when I did the full product preview. But basically, these are so beautiful. They are uncoated. You can stamp onto them. You can do your stenciling. You could do anything. You could watercolour your flowers on them. They take ink really well. They take your wow powders really well as well. So really, really beautiful set. So you get the papers and these then they're individual. So if you just like the paper, you can of course get the paper. But if you just like the stamp, you can get that too. Or you can get them both. It is totally your call. But they're available on the website. So check those out. They did sell out in 4 minutes when I loaded them onto the website. 4 minutes. Which is crazy, right? I'm going to demo that, so I'm not going to put that one away. And then there is these lovely sort of dies and the 3 embossing folders with the inlay dies in there as well. So the 3D, you run them through and you just get the most incredible 3D and the aperture window, which makes shaker cards if you want to, or you can take the die out because it's only held in with low tack tape and have a full aperture on there. Betty Providenti, oh, I love everything. Tony, will these be on HSN? Let me think, Betty. I'm not sure. I don't think so yet. They're not allocated as of yet, darling. So, and I am 4 shows out. I'm actually out till the end of the year, so they'll not be going to HSN this year. I've got all my shows planned in for the rest of the year. So maybe next year, but I can't promise, sweetheart. It all depends what the buyer picks. I present and I try and make it look as amazing as possible, but you know, so I can't promise. Oh, Caroline, question. Peace on Earth embossing folder is showing out of stock. Will you be getting any more? I'll have to check the figures when I go off air and check for you all. I'm not sure. So those are your embossing folders and your dies. Let's do a demo. Let me show you how the system works because it is cool. Oh, Mary says she's waiting for us to come. She can't wait. They'll be starting to go tomorrow. Honestly, epic. So let me just check on here very quickly. Turn this down. Right, any questions? If I miss them, put QQQ and I will come back to you, okay? I'll do my best anyway. So what a shame. I love everything. You can, I don't know if you buy from our website direct, Betty. Try our website, sweetheart. We do offer some savings on overseas postage and things like that. So have a look, darling. It's the How to Craft Network. I do think you've ordered before though, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Right, so let's show you a cheeky demo. I also have, and I'll talk about this at the end, this drop. Now this is the Monday night drop. £5 each. I mean, these are a steal, and if you've already got things on the website right now, go and add them to your basket because you don't have to pay postage, right? But if you don't have anything on the website, they are still a steal. So basically it's the silhouette flowers and the coordinating outline, and if you cut the outline in vellum, they are beautiful. Now we've done there is tons of samples on these on the Eureka fan page, but let me just show you, because they are whoppers, but you can cut them down too. And she says, can I get it out? Let me just get that tape off there. There we go. So if you think about your embossing folders and them creeping around your embossing folder, you can snip into them, you can cut into them. So this one's days and roses, and this one is just a rose. Now these are £18 dies. They're £5 today. So you get the exterior and your detail part. They're just awesome. So that is the Monday night drop. If I get a chance, I'll run one through my die cutting machine and show you how incredible they are. But for £5, I think you can buy with confidence on those if you are wanting some lovely dies. But yes, they sit beautifully around your embossing folders. Could sit on top of here so you can see the detail through. So many options. £5 each on the website. The price on the website is showing £0. Oh, Denise, that's just because I just love to give everything away. This is why I've got no money, darling. Just wait till I get off air and I'll sort it out for you, Denise. Thank you for your honesty there, darling. I'll have a look when I come off air. Right, so let's have a play with this. Now, I have had so much fun with these, with the masks. And I think moving forwards, we have a ton of these coming through. So normally we do stamps and dies, but I thought I needed to change it up. I thought let's do some stencils as well to give you more scope with your craft, because I think it really does push your boundaries. So I'm going to do a very similar one to what we did on TV. But let's do, I didn't do this one. Shall we do this one? Shall we put the bear in the centre of here? Now you're going to be blown away with this if you didn't see me on TV. They are so good, guys, so good. So let's just grab our Eureka here. Mary King, question. Sorry, Tony, to ask, but CNC, sorry, so you can see me. CNC told me I would get my magazine by Wednesday, is that right? So I'm saying Friday, just give us the breathing space till Friday. So if you haven't got it, Mary, by Friday, message me, okay, and I will look into it for you. Okay, is that okay? Hopefully you'll have it definitely back. You could get it tomorrow. Some of you might have got it today, so I know that it's coming through this week. I've seen people post, so if you haven't got it by Friday, please do let me know. Question, how did Tim's fishing trip go? Any more whoppers? Did I show you? He did, he got another whopper. I know we're going off piece here. But I do know that you all like to see too. So yes, Tim caught another whopper. Let me just find it for you all. Now, it's nearly bigger than me, this one. Let me just see if I can find it. Oh, not that one. I don't think you'll have ever seen, mind you, unless you've got fishing partners or things like that who actually do fish, but really you don't ever see fish this. I think I might have shown you this one, and it's, I think if you've missed last week's, there he is. Look at the size of that bad boy. Oh my gosh, yes, he likes his fishing. Unfortunately though, when he goes away, everything just falls to pieces. It falls to pieces. But anyway, let's get some craft. So I've got some of that lovely paper and I'm going to do the bear. Now, the cool thing about the bear is there's a couple of options. Let me just show you the options because I think it's important that you see the different ways in which you can. You're very welcome, Mary. If you haven't got it by Friday, and this applies to everybody, Friday is king. If you haven't got it by Friday, message us, drop me an email, and I will definitely look into it for you. So this is the thing, right? We have the stamp and the stencil. So if you just want to colour in him in brown, of course you can do that. Or you can put the stencil on top and go round him and create the halo. Or you can take the bear itself, like so, and you can stamp the trees inside the bear, giving a landscape of trees within the bear. And same applies for the stag too. Or there's just so many different options. Or you can just put this on here, stencil with a colour, then put this on top without the stamp and do a glow without the stamp whatsoever. There's just so many options. So quit the talking and let's show you what I mean. I am going to do the stamp. It looks cute with the stamp. The stamp and stencil show. Oh my life, everything's showing out of stock, is it? I have loaded more as well, guys. I'm gonna have to I'll have a look afterwards, so keep an eye on the website today. Deep breath. Right, so let's show you what's happening. So this is just one of those lovely patterns of paper. So let's do the bear as if he's just stood at the bottom. I like to do him off a little bit. So when you stamp him out, first of all, you're like, oh, you can't really see it because the paper is like quite busy. But as soon as you add a halo, a glow, let's just make some space here, shall we? It just quickly comes to life. And because you've got that bumper paper pack, I mean, you don't have to have the bumper paper pack. If you have some pattern papers in your stash already, then maybe just buy the stamp set and use the papers that you have. But if you love the papers, then you can obviously use the papers as well. So if you are stamping onto busy paper, then this is where the masks sort of like come into their own as well, because they really do bring everything to life. So let's just pop him. So let's get him stamped out. And then I'll have a look at the stock as soon as I've come off air. Don't be fighting for it though. We are really threadbare on the stock of this collection this year. Really threadbare. Melanie says she loves this technique. I do too. You know, when I was on telly and I did the demos, I was like, when I pulled the mask away, I was like, yes, that looks so good. And I'm glad it's me and nobody else, because sometimes when I watch and people do good stuff, I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that? That is so cool. That is so amazing. That looks so nice. So let's just get him a little bit darker. He could be ghost-like, couldn't he? What I do want to tell you as well is Sarah's on Funky Fossil. You saw her collection, right? She's on Create and Craft. She's got the headliner tomorrow. So make sure you check hers out as well. I know there's lots of brands launching Christmas and you will all have budgets and things like that. But there is so much lovely Christmas. We love Christmas, right? But even if you don't buy, you can support by an email to Create and Craft, show the love on social media, because I know the hard work that goes into these sort of launches and things like that. We don't expect you to buy. We know what the climate is like, epic or what, but you know. Ooh, cha 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 cha. Did you see me trying to teach Charlie to dance? My gosh, I thought it was going to fall over, honestly. So then, whilst that's drying a little bit, let's add a nice glow around him. So you need a white ink pad, but if you've got a gold metallic ink pad or a silver metallic ink pad, rose gold to add a hue around. Oh, so many options. Oh, I am a giddy kipper. I'll calm down, I promise. So pop the mask on. Look at him. Get a brush. Little brush. Let's find a brush. Let's find a clean one, shall we? Let's just make sure it's all, the paper's clean. Make sure my brush is clean. Get rid of that brown. Brenda's doing a radical declutter, and the last purchase was a magazine. Well, you can have lots of fun with that because there's endless things to do with that one. So let's get some of this white. Already ordered Sarah's stuff, Caroline. Oh, bless you. I do love Christmas. So I like to just get the white on. And it doesn't have to be even. And then I'll blend it out. Because it's a pigment ink, I'll then blend it out after, smoothing it off a little bit. So then I like to then start pulling it out by the sides and just sort of like blending it so it sort of like blends into the background a little bit, so it looks a little bit natural, but you don't have to. You can do it abstract if you want to. Oops, oh, there we go. Woo, cha 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 cha. So just pop that on there, and then we'll just keep blending. Get a nice blend all the way around. Now that bear was a bit lost before, wasn't it? So let's get our exterior stencil. When you pop your exterior stencil on, this is where you can be quite creative with your bear. So you could actually do it white and do like a white polar, not that you would find a polar bear in a forest, I guess, but you know, you are the creator of your own cards. You can do what you want. So let's get a brownie colour. Let's see if we can. If I've got a brown, I bet I took all my ink pads to TV, you know. Oh, I've got one here. Let's see what's going on in here. What cheeky have I got in here? Ooh, shall we do him a bit dark? Shall we do a bit of black? See what that looks like. You know, you could heat emboss him in a clear or a black wow powder. A sparkly one would look cool too. Snuffy Snoo, it looks amazing. Thank you. It's really kind. But I didn't do any at work really, it's just the artwork really is doing the thing. So let's just pop this on here. Now let's just clean this brush. This is a lovely collection. I know it is. I'm just cleaning my brush here, just getting rid of some of that green on there. And do you think as well, you can do it for all year, can't you? And I think that's what I'm going to do moving forwards. I'm really going to think, I do it anyway. I think, what can we create with this, not just Christmas? This is absolutely taking the world by storm, this collection. So there will be more. It's made me think outside the box a little bit. I'm always learning too, remember. So let's just get this black. So we'll just push that colour back a little bit, hey? Well, not to go too dark. And then this might make the white exterior look even brighter. Karen says if you stamped the bear in white, he would be a polar bear. He absolutely would. Now there you go, we've brought him to the front, haven't we? He does need some brown though, because he's looking a bit flat. So let's get a bit of brown, or maybe a bit of orange, just to pull him, see what this one's going to look like, see if this is going to be, this might be a bit too light. Too light is that one, too light. Let me just see if I've got another one. No. Let's add a bit of orange. Let's see how that's gonna combine with the black. Never gonna know if we, unless we try, right? That might help. Let's try this one. Question, will you be doing watercolour foil books for Christmas? Yes. Moving on. Looks amazing. Thanks. Can I just ask what's happening in the dispatch? Margaret, I've said to everybody, darling, if you haven't got it by this Friday, message me. And I will deal with it for you. Look at that. Now my white looks a little bit bland now, as in there's not enough on. So I'm just going to grab my mask and revisit the white, just make it a bit brighter. Now we've got that dark when he could really get away with really making him pop from the page, couldn't we? Nobody's going to have Christmas cards like this year, are they, from you guys? And just blend it out. There we go. He's really looking good now, isn't he? Right, so what I want to do now is I want to make it more Christmas-like. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm just going to grab my white confetti ink. I'm going to add some snow to this forest. So I'm just going to, any acrylic paint, gesso, watercolour, white, whatever you've got in your stash, this is out of stock. It's on its way though. Will work. So let me just get a brush. Let me just clean my brush though, because this has got a ton of yellow on the end. Gold. As you can see, white and gold's my favourite. Bear in the Mist. Sue, when's the machine? Is it for Christmas? It's going to be for Christmas, yeah. I'm hoping it's going to be here so you can all treat yourselves as a Christmas gift. So watch this space. Right, so I've got my white. I'm just going to get some on my brush and put my bear on the mask, and let's add some white. I'm just covering, guys, because I don't want to get it all over my iPad and everything else. So let's make our bear a bit forest-like, sorry, winter-like. So it looks like it's not settled, it's just starting to come. Really get some on there without making a big hash. Because it does pretty much dry back to nothing, remember. Having that mask is just a game changer, isn't it? So let's just clean that off here. So let me just grab my gun. Now you need to be careful lifting your mask up. Don't drag it across your artwork because it'll drag the snow on there. Give it a second to dry. Make sure they're all dry or else we'll end up with smudges. Nearly there. There we go. So let's make this into our own masterpiece, okay? So let's just get rid of the Eureka. Carol, question, are you bringing new Christmas to HSN in July? I am. the 9th, July the 9th, I will be on HSN. So, let me just find, no, I'll tidy that up in a second. So what I want to do now is that, because it's beautiful and it looks very watercolour, but it still looks a bit autumnal, so I'm going to sort of like draw it in a little bit. So I'm just going to grab my black and I'm just going to sort of like pull it in. So I'll get some black on my brush. Just darken those edges so we can make a little bit of a moody forest. This will just draw your eye into that cheeky bear. So get a light hue all the way around first. And then make it extra dark on the corners. Really, can you see how it's just drawn your eye in from what looks like a floating piece of paper is now sort of like just pulling your eye in a little bit. It's always cool to add a little bit of a touch of detail on there as well. Now I am just going to look to see if I've got any glue here. Doesn't look like I have, but if you do have our media glitter, you know, the clear one, this is good for if you want him to be stood in some ice with your clear glue. The media glitter is brilliant, and some ice on the trees, but I don't have my glue. I think it will have gone to TV in my bag, my TV bag. I'm just going to look though. Just another quick trick. White gel pen. So if you wanted to add a highlight, you can of course do that. Just to ground him a little bit. Could actually add, I would normally do glitter, but I'm going to add a little bit of a white onto his feet here. And then let's just add some white accents to the trees up here as well. This is nothing that you can't do at home, you know, just enhancing what you've got to work with. So I'm just going around some of the trees there. You see, just see how you had the highlight like so. Just sort of like defines the artwork a little bit more if you've maybe blended a little bit too hard as well. Add some trees. If you've got glitter glue, I think I might have some glitter glue here actually, I'll have a look. Then you can even add like some snow's falling on those little details there. And you do need to try and bring his little eye back. Bring his eye back, that'll dry back. And then if you've got some glitter glue maybe, make sure that don't come out in a big blob. So this will dry back, just leaving that touch of sparkle. And I'll do it like it's snow, you know, so it builds into our snow detail on there. I think we need some more white on the bottom, like more snow's gone, but I think you get the idea on that one. So there we go, look at that. You could wrap it with some twine, do a little tag label which says festive holidays, festive Merry Christmas, whatever it is you might use. That is a nice card, right guys? Do you like that? Beautiful, Tony, love it. But you just saw how I brought that together quite quickly, didn't you? Let me just see if I've got a card blank we can pop on. Piece of white card so you can see what it looks like mounted. This is too big for this card, but you get the idea. So as soon as you add it onto your card blank, look how wonderful it looks. Let me just grab a piece of wax so you can see the options. Now you're talking, aren't you? Look at that. So you can really just have some fun with these guys. There are simply no rules. If you just did that bear on this piece of white cardstock in black and went round with a subtle brown hue, that is a card done. So if you are a clean and simple card maker, it really is as good as it looks. It truly is. I can't tell you enough. Absolutely wonderful, right? Boom. I'm going to save that. That glitter will dry. Pop it there to dry. There we go. Another one bites the dust. So, shall we see if we've got a winner? So I know the stocks, most of the stocks showing out of stock. I will check when I go off air. It literally will be fastest finger first though, guys, because I don't have a ton. I can tell you I do not have a ton. The bit that I'm loading is literally the last. If it goes out of stock and you miss it, click the notify me button. If it goes over 100, notify me, I will reorder it again. Okay. I think that's all I've got to tell you about. Let's see if we've got a winner. So if I don't call your name out right now, you can still win. All you need to do is pop a comment underneath the video on YouTube saying anything about the show. Did you enjoy the show? Do you like the products? Anything you want to say. Question if you want to. And then I'll pick a winner and I'll announce it next week. Don't forget though, those steals at £5. You are paying less than I did to get them in store. Let me just quickly show you again, just in case you tuned in late. £5. They are quite big dies. Great basket builders, these ones as well. So if you have something already on the website you want to add it to, you can. But if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine also. So let's have a look here. Oh, my friends are messaging me. Let's have a look. I do have some friends, you know. Love that bear. Right, okay, let's have a look. We have a winner. Let me just check what the winner is called. Right. So this is why I've got no money, right? So design team member Elaine, let's call her out here. I didn't know if you wanted one or two, so I've picked two. All right then. So there's two tonight, guys. I'll be on bread and jam for the rest of my life, honestly. So first winner, Rhiannon Richards. Rhiannon Richards. You are a winner. You need to message me and I'll give you a discount code. A voucher code. And then the second one is Sissy Sue Designs. Sissy Sue Designs, you've also won as well. Is there any more you want to send, Elaine, while I'm here? So like, oh, boss is gonna kill me. So Rhiannon Richards and Sissy Sue Designs, you are both winners this evening. Well done. Sorry, Tony, did you see it? Screenshot that apology there. So if you want to win, if you still want to win a voucher, just pop a comment underneath this video when I've gone off air. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you about. Just a quick recap then. Don't forget tonight's drop, £5 each if you want one of those. Christmas will be live as soon as I've walked from here to my office. I'll put some more in stock, but it won't be a lot. And then up and coming shows. So we have HSN Suzanne with the Facebook Live. We have QVC Germany, and we also have Imala Christmas coming up, but I'll keep you in the loop. If you're not signed up for our newsletter, please do so. It's the best way to get ahead of the curve. And if you're not in our SBM app, you need to join the app because it's a beautiful community. So that's me done. I can now have my tea and get my son from cricket and have some tea. I've earned it today, let me tell you, and I saved a bird, so I get a Kit Kat as well. So whatever you're doing, have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be. If you are in the sunshine, make sure you wear sunscreen as well. I will see you all very, very soon. I'll keep you posted. I'll try and do some Facebook Lives throughout this week as well, showing you the chaos in Stamps by Me headquarters. I'll see you all later. Take care, guys. Bye. See ya. Mary King, I've just seen your message. Yes, darling, you can add to a previous order. I hope this helps.